So, after about, what has it been, since mid-February? After about 4 months of searching for Stacey, finding her, helping her running away, disappearing, finding her again, back and forth all the way across the country from Washington State, went up there twice, now in San Diego. I think I'm going to give up for now. I know a lot of you said in the comments you should give up. You're right, I should. I'm going to, because at this point, one, it's not been effective. I mean, you can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped. And she would rather just be a junkie on the street and meth whore around than, face her problems and be a responsible mother. I mean, she left in February, 4 months ago. She abandoned her kid, her 10-year-old. At the time, he was 9. Just, pawned him off on his grandparents, because her parents take care of the kid and her, and have for the last 10 years, because she can't work or won't work. And these parents that she hates so much and says that how abusive they are and how terrible they are, yet they completely they support her and her kid, and they're not that bad. She lies. So if she wants to be a junkie, wander the street, hop from hotel to hotel with random strangers, crawl into homeless guys' tents, have sex with junkies underneath bridges, literally homeless junkies, for a place to stay. If she wants to do that type of shit, then I guess I just let her, because, well, one, why would I want her, right? Why would I want to be with somebody like that? Or why would I want anybody in my life like that? She lies, she cheats, she steals. Typical junkie behavior. And some people are like, well, didn't you know this? Oops, ahead of time. And I knew she was on methadone for 10 years since she had her kid. I guess she was started doing heroin when she was like in her teens, and stopped doing it when she got knocked up by some junkie dude in her mid-20s, and then got on methadone. And she's been on methadone for 10 years, and now she's on meth. So I wasn't quite aware of all this history when we got together, but I am now. But either way, I've never really seen anybody like full-blown drug addiction like this. I mean, like, even a year ago, she would have never even associated with the people that she, talked to. She used to be, pride herself on that she had been abstinent sexually for 8 years, right, until I came along. Now she's had sex with more people in, like, the last 2 months than she's probably had in her entire fucking life. So it's like, it's kind of gross, but it's like, that's not her. But I don't go with this thing where people are like, oh, it's just the drugs, because it is the drugs, but at the same time, it's also the person, because I was addicted to drugs a couple times. I struggled, and you know what? Never was blowing people, never had, shit like that. And, I know other people that have been, strung out on drugs and never really stooped to that level, but she does. And it sucks that she abandoned her kid, too. She's talked to him once in 4 months. She's talked to him one time on his birthday, and that's because I made her call him. And that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad when you give up the things that you love most in your life, or that you should love most in your life, your kid. You won't even talk to him or see him for 4 months. Why? To run away and be a meth whore on the streets and shoot up meth? That's pretty fucking sad. Pretty fucking sad. Clearly you're mentally ill if you do that, right? Who the fuck does that? She does. But, yeah, I've done everything I could. I feel bad for a kid, but, I've went up there twice. Now she's down fucking here, and I can't get her to go home. And that sucks, because I can't sleep at night. It's one thing if she's in Washington doing this shit, but if she's like, which she was, like, literally 3 blocks from my house under a bridge, blowing and fucking this junkie, homeless guy for meth and a place to stay. That makes me fucking mad, and it makes it hard for me to sleep at night, knowing what she's doing, knowing that she's putting herself in a great amount of danger. San Diego's no joke. It's not all beaches and palm trees out here. There's a major drug problem out here, and there are a lot of, let's say, seedy characters, and she's a good-looking girl. She's pretty. She's just very naive, too, and she'll go into anybody's hotel room, strangers' hotel rooms, jump into strangers' cars, crawl into strangers' tents. She just, doesn't give a fuck. And like she said to her, she told me once, she goes, did you ever think that I may want to die? I said, yeah, maybe, because it's fucking what's gonna happen if you stay out here and keep doing this shit. But, I've spent a couple $1,000s since, she popped up in San Diego about 2 months ago. A couple $1,000 on hotels, car rentals in Washington. shit, everything. Bought her food, bought her clothes, bought her makeup, put her in hotels. I mean, that shit ain't cheap. That shit adds up, I mean, probably a couple thousand. Oops. And, yeah, that's it. I mean, I've exhausted everything, I've put my life on hold basically since mid-February, to try to help her, find her. And the fucked up thing is, it's like, if she just would call and keep in touch with people like myself or her parents, and say every few days, yeah, I'm okay, that would be 80% of this would go away. Like, all this money that I spent, most of that wouldn't have been spent if I would have known she was okay. But she just, and she knows that. I mean, I tell her that, and I've given her 3 phones. She loses them all, leaves them somewhere, throws them away. Who knows? Maybe she sells them for fucking drugs. I don't know. But they're all gone. And I've tried to hand her more phones, and she just doesn't want them, because then she's got to be responsible and got to check in with people. Now she can just pretend like, oh, I don't have a phone. She just basically doesn't want to be found. She doesn't want to be talked to, doesn't want to be told what to do, doesn't want to feel obligated to even talk to her own kid, her own 10-year-old. I mean, what the fuck? And she's like, oh, he'll be fine. He's with my grandparents. He's with my parents. And you know what? She's lucky. That kid's lucky that they're fucking really cool. She comes from a rich home, It's not like she's had this traumatic childhood where she lies and tells everybody that she did. She didn't. She's a rich girl. She got bored. Started doing drugs when she was a teenager. Started slamming heroin because she thought it was cool. Got strung on drugs and has been ever since, whether it's heroin or methadone or now meth. That's just, that's who she is, and that's what she does. And, it's her kid is lucky, though, that because her Stacey's parents are fucking taking care of the kid. He's spoiled, just like she was. Live in a rich white part of town, like a 5-bedroom house. They have 3 bathrooms. Stacey took over 2 of them, so both her parents and the kid have to share 1 bathroom because she took over 2 of them. And claimed them hers. Trashed their house. The house looked like a hoarder's place. There's just fucking shit everywhere. They even bought her a trailer to put her shit in, because she had so much shit that she gets from thrift stores and stuff, like that they had to get her a separate trailer in this giant ass house. She couldn't even just keep it. Like, she has a whole basement to herself, and it's just not enough. I mean, she just, I don't know. I mean, she's always been a little bit disrespectful and a little inconsiderate and self-centered, and but now that she's shooting meth, holy shit, it's like that times 10. It's like she really, literally doesn't care for anybody but herself. That's it. Not her son, not me. She doesn't care that we spend all this time, money, and effort, and concern, and worry, and suffer. I mean, I've probably spent a couple hundred hours in the last 4 months driving around looking for her, when all of that could have been avoided if she simply would just text me or her parents and say she's okay. So you would think, why wouldn't somebody do that? Why wouldn't somebody just, knowing how much money and effort and time you're spending on them, when they could just simply pick up a phone and text you and say, I'm okay? Why would somebody not do that? It's so simple. It takes her no effort. I've given her 3 phones. She doesn't, simple, I mean, obvious, the obvious reason is 1, A, she doesn't care, or 2, she wants me to, or B, she wants you to suffer. She wants me to suffer and waste my time and money. Maybe it makes her feel important. Maybe she's trying to it's payback for something for hurting her when we were together. I don't know. But the fact is, either way, it's not fucking cool and it's not acceptable. I mean, she even considers herself and refers to herself as an adult toddler, which is 100% accurate. Because she is. We're toddlers. Toddlers are inconsiderate, self-centered, disrespectful, only think about themselves, very selfish, and that's exactly who she is. To the T. Obviously she has mental illnesses, right? Nobody would want to suck dick on the street, right? Unless they're kind of mentally ill for drugs. So clearly there's problems there, but it's something weird. It's like there's something in her brain that doesn't allow her to empathize and think to herself, oh, I'm not going to do this, because if somebody did this to me, I wouldn't like it and it would hurt. I'd be hurt by this, so I'm not going to do this to this person because I care about them and I wouldn't want them to do it to me. That logic, out the window. That doesn't make any sense to her. And a drug addict, their logic doesn't make any sense either way, because the drug addict's only real logic, and they will lie and twist things, and they will make up the most absurd excuses and rationals in order to get drugs and stay high. And like the shit that she says, like, she blames everybody for her problems but herself. Everybody for her problems. Like, it's my fault she's a junkie. It's my fault she's, this and that. It's her parents' fault. You know whose fault it never is? Hers. Never her fault. Everything has to be somebody else's fault but hers. And to the to the average person just looking at the situation, you'd be like, you're a fucking junkie. You need fucking help. That's your main problem. She'll never admit to it. The drugs are never a problem. To her, the drugs are just like something she does casually. It's like, wait a minute, you don't slam meth regularly and say that that's fucking casual drug use, and that hasn't affected you and isn't responsible for you sucking dick on the street. It is. 100% it is. She would never have done this a year ago. So obviously it isn't. She says, oh, well, a year ago is when I met you and you did. So she blames me for it, and she blames me for her life being in shambles and her being an emotional basket case and a whore. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. I've broken a lot of hearts, and I've had some bad relationships before. None of them ended up meth whores. So, gotta find another excuse for that one. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it doesn't help. I'm going in circles. I'm wasting my money, my time. I've wasted 4 months of my life chasing her around. It's ridiculous. She's not going to change. And she's going to end up dead. I can't believe she already hasn't been raped and robbed and beaten or killed. Especially when you live this close to the Mexican border. People get kidnapped all the time here. Especially cute, attractive blonde women. Because they have a high dollar for them in Tijuana, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon actually. You know, I joke, but it's actually pretty scary because it does happen. And it's only a matter of time before it happens to her. You know, she's real pretty. I mean, she's a very pretty woman, and she's not going to be for much longer. I mean, this shooting meth and living on the streets takes its toll. I mean, already just looking at her, I mean, her hair's falling out. She's like, has half of her hair is getting thin. Hands are swollen, feet are swollen. She's got sores on her now. It's kind of gross, and you know, it's within a couple of years, she's going to be one of those, you know, raggedy, old, beat-up looking women, old tweakers, walking around, talking to themselves and shit. You know, screaming at cars and shit. That's going to be her in a couple years. And it's sad. I mean, I thought I could try to prevent that. I thought I could be there for her. I thought I could, you know, help point out these things to her. And I've tried everything. I mean, I've tried, you know, being loving, tried being supportive, tried helping her financially, everything. You know, and so when people say, oh, dude, you're such a dick for making a video like this, you know what? I know it's low class, and I know it is kind of fucking shitty to air people's personal business. But the thing is, I can't talk to her. This is the only way I know how to communicate to her. This is the only way I can say something that I want to say to her, and unless she calls me, which she does sometimes she doesn't. You know, and it's you know, it's hard. But yeah. So, and you know what? She kind of needs to hear this. She kind of needs to see this, because nothing else worked. Maybe some embarrassment and humiliation might actually work. Maybe that'll get her to get her shit together, because then I'll remove all these videos. Maybe it'll get her to get really pissed off and call me. You know, it's not going to hurt anything. I mean, the people that are going to watch this, very few of them are actually going to even know who she is or know her personally. So, whatever. And the people that do know her personally already know what's going on. So, it really is just kind of a, you know, to kind of jab at her to get her to either wake up or even just to get her to get pissed off and call. One of the two, but, you know, it's sad. But this is also can be a reminder for her as a documentation of, I mean, all the time and money and effort I spent. And all these videos, this is a 13-minute video all in fast forward of me driving around. This was all done in 1 week, guys. 1 week. All right, she's been missing for 4 months. So do the math there. I mean, this video would be hours long, even in fast motion. So hopefully, Stacey, I love you and I care about you, but this is going to come to an end, and it's going to come to an end now. I'm done searching. I'm done letting you use me and take advantage of me, and it's clearly you don't care, so good luck. Bye-bye. See, this is the type of stuff that I have to do in order to find Stacey. Been looking for her for 3 months since she ran away from home. Back in Washington, abandoned her kid, everybody. Been up there twice to Washington. Now she's down in San Diego, and you know, still trying to find her, trying to get her to go home, but she won't go home because she's strung out of meth, shooting meth and whatever, hotel whoring and stuff like that. But I'm trying to get her to go home. Talked to a few homeless people. This is the last place I saw her, was back here. This is like a strip plaza behind a, I don't know, strip plaza. This is behind it. So, reason to believe she's still back here because I came back here and I found some of her stuff, which is right where that rock is. She had a box full of stuff. Nothing that valuable, but something she might come back for. So I put it in my car so people didn't steal it. So everybody steals her shit because she leaves it everywhere. So hopefully when she comes back, she'll see this note. She tells her, you know, where I'm at, how to get a hold of me. You know, got a hotel in the area, so that if I need to on the fly, you know, come find her or whatever, or, you know, whatever. All these little scrap pieces of paper here. That's pieces of paper, you know, throughout the day, because I've been looking for her for about 8 hours. You know, telling her what time it is, stuff like that, where to find me, how to get a hold of me. Don't know if she's still in the area, but kind of think she's not, just because I've checked all the spots where homeless people sleep, bribed some homeless people. They usually give me a heads up. You know, I think she probably left sometime last night, but it's hard to say. Really, it's kind of a guessing game, and it's hard to find people that don't want to be found, and it sucks because drug addiction is a very powerful thing. I mean, she ran away from home and abandoned her kid. Spoke to him one time on our birthday because I told her to. You know, in 3 months, and she chooses to live this life on the street and, you know, do what she needs to do for drugs and a place to stay, and that includes sleeping back here and hanging out back here because where people shoot dope. So, well, one of many places, but hopefully she sees a sign and she gets a hold of me because she has a plane ticket. She's had a plane ticket for fucking a month now. She won't go home because she can't go home and shoot drugs, so she'd rather stay on the street, you know, doing the hotel whoring and stuff like that, you know, shooting drugs and, you know, live this very dangerous high-risk drug lifestyle and high-risk sexual lifestyle in order to get the drugs. Well, don't know. Never been that addicted to drugs, so I don't know, but apparently she is. And if you look around, she's not that unique, so hopefully she comes to her senses and snaps out of it. I thought spending 5 days in jail would have done it, but I guess not. So this place, hard to see. This is a cave. This is a underground facility. Shit. Beneath that freeway overpass, it's dug out. Son of a bitch. You have to wait till sun comes up. Yeah. This is like, see, it's like, well, you can't see, can you? This place used to have tents in it. See, it's like underneath the freeway. It's a multi-corridor. This is a place where I found Stacey, because location on her phone tracked her here. It took me a while because it kept pinpointing this location, but I didn't realize there's underground under this bridge. See this shit? There's probably about, I don't know, 10 people living in here. Fucking gross. It's, see? So you come up, it's like a drop down from the overpass, bam, bam. Cross this little hole over here, crawl down here. This whole area down here. And up here, there's a second level up here. Nobody up there? Yeah, I'll come back in the daytime. Well, it is daytime, but yeah, it's like multi-level underground structure. But yeah, came up here and yeah, caught Stacey fucking some junkie down here for meth. Actually, a couple junkies down here. Which, you know, when I say junkie, I mean that with the utmost respect. We'll just call them intravenous drug users. They happen to be fucking her. Yeah, so she wanted her way into this fucking cave underneath this freeway overpass. Fucking this dude named Joe and some other dude for meth. And I came in and I found her. When I confronted her about it, she denied it, not realizing I already talked to these cats. And then when she realized that I already knew, she just automatically, blank look on her face, goes, "Fuck you, I fucking hate you, you piece of shit. Get out of my life, you fucking, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you." And All of that because I caught her fucking some junkies in this fucking cave. Let me give you a better look. Okay. So that's what I'm dealing with. Check it out. There's the freeway overpass right there. Right? There is the underground cave. They used to have like tarps and shit all up in here. Like my machete. You never know. See, it's just a freeway overpass. And they punched a hole here. The structure here used to be all tarped up and stuff. So yeah, so you would come down here through this gate. Right? The hole in the gate. Hole underneath the overpass. You have to slip your way under this fucking cave here. Right? Bam. There you go. Welcome to fucking San Diego paradise here. On the freeway overpass. About 10 dudes living here. Tents and shit. Just nothing but fucking drugs. Junkies shooting up. All that shit. Fucking Stacey's fucking heaven. Yeah. Caught her. Like almost in the act. Fucking some dude. Some fucking homeless junkie. Homeless fucking tweaker junkie fucker. Gross. Fucking gross. And then she lied about it. And instead of breaking down and saying she's sorry, she turned around and said, I hate you, fuck you, get out of my life, ah. Just typical crazy junkie shit. That's it. Think about that. Rich girl from Hobart. Stacey Jensen. Down here in this fucking cave. Underneath this freeway overpass. Fucking and sucking junkies. Multiple junkies. For next fix. Right there's where the magic happens, folks. That's where it all begins. Actually, this is not where it begins. This is where I caught her. It actually began many months ago in Washington. This is San Diego. So, there you are. Overpass. Here's Stacey's honeymoon suite. Right about here. Now, what do you think? Can you actually carry somebody, like, you know, aren't you supposed to like carry the bitch, like, you know, into the hole, right, in the cave? Yeah. Hope it was good for you, Stacey. This is good for me. I know Joe sure as fuck loved it. Joe is the junkie, homeless fuck she was fucking and giving it up to, him and his friend, for drugs, right down there in that hole. Right down there in this cave is where the summer of love begins for Stacey Jensen. Summer of meth. So mean? Just a little mean. I'll tell you why. Right behind that building right there, that hospital building right there, behind that big building right in the center of the screen, I live 2 blocks behind that building. If you're on top of that building and you had like a really good arm, you could throw a rock and hit the top of my roof. So for her to do that out here in San Diego, come down here and fuck some junkies, right? A little bit disrespectful. You know, if you're gonna whore around, you're gonna be a meth whore, you're gonna be a nasty slut, you know, shoot up meth. Please fucking go home. Don't do it in my backyard, please. Literally, this is my backyard. That hospital, right behind it is where I live. She's down here, fucking junkies for meth. That I inevitably will run into because I live right behind that fucking hospital. So she decides to go fuck junkies and homeless guys right down there, sucking fuck for meth. Now, if that's not hurtful and disrespectful, I don't know what is. So Stacey, fuck you. This is behind another strip plaza, Walgreens, but this is where the homeless people hang out.
by laundromats like that. It's you know, it gets harder and harder to find her at night, but right now in Lemon Grove, San Diego, it's kind of hot. Like, you really don't want to be outside that much. I mean, at least, you know, it's nighttime. They're on this time when the sun just went down. This is the time to be out here looking. Although your visibility, you know, is a little harder. Oh, I see my sign still there, which doesn't really mean much. It's, you can see my sign right there. I left for her because that's where she was last seen. According to somebody. Her name, little arrow points to a bunch of letters I wrote her. That are still there, which doesn't really mean anything. She doesn't want to be found. She's definitely not gonna fucking mess with them. I wouldn't. Although then again, she might take them. I don't know. I don't think she's in the area. I think she split last night. In which case, I have an idea of where she'd go. 2 different spots where she's been before. They're fucking far, and they're kind of residential. One of them places that she stayed at. Kind of don't want to go down there just because I went down there before, and the dude knows who I am now. I thought she was there and she wasn't, but then he lied to me and said that he doesn't know who I have any idea who she is, but he's absolutely 100% lying to me. I know his name, I know where he lives. I saw him drop her off once, so yeah, he's lying, but I mean, I don't want to do that because then it's like borderline harassing somebody. If he doesn't know what I look like, that's a different story, but I have to like stick out his house. You know what? It's like a 45-minute drive. I don't feel like doing that right now. I got this hotel. I might just call it night tonight. But this is the type of shit. This is what I do, and I've probably spent a couple hundred hours, literally, a couple hundred hours looking for her just like this. And I found her a few times like this. You know, it's sad. All she'd have to do is just leave me, you know, call me. Call me for a couple of days and be like, hey, I'm okay. Hey, I'm okay. You know what? You don't do that. Because you obviously don't care about, she obviously doesn't care about me or, you know, her family, because everybody's worried about her. I mean, she's wandering the streets, you know, fucking pouring herself out for drugs. I mean, of course we're concerned about her. Of course we're worried. Shit that she does, she wouldn't have even fucking considered doing a year ago, even 6 months ago. And now this is her life. Now this is my life. Fucking looking for her. Fucking sucks. But like I said, if something happened to her, I'd feel terrible because I'm the reason she's out here. So, it's another little tent. Oh look, found Stacey's sweater, a vintage sweater. Boy, she must have been in a big fucking hurry to get to the hotel with some dude, huh? She left her sweater. She left a box of her shit that I hid over there. In that corner. Oh, look, there's my note. Wow. What a fucking scandalous skank. Follow her around, pick up her fucking breadcrumbs while she's out fucking other dudes in hotels for drugs. What a life, huh? And I say that because, yeah, they just told us she was in a hotel with some dudes, so needless to say, that's what that was all about. Again, she's not a whore, she's a party girl. So they don't just say, hey, fuck me, and give me this amount. They're like, hey, you party? I party. Hey, can I stay the night? And then they get fucked, and then they give them drugs. Sometimes money too. That's a new way of, you can't call people a whore anymore. That's not PC. The left has now changed the word whore to party girl. Alright, well, now it's 11:30. This is checkout time. Standard checkout time for hotels, 11 o'clock. You got a fucking fucked hotel, it'll make it be 10 o'clock. Cool hotel, if you can get it. It'll be like me, and just call and say, I want a late checkout. It'll be fucking 1 hour after, whatever. Anyway, this is the best time to look for her, because, well, Stacey, being the hotel hopper, she will likely be, if she's in a hotel, she will be getting kicked out, or, you know, moving along to the next room. This is a good time, but they're kind of in limbo because You know, unless you get consecutive nights, right? There's like a break between like 11 and like 2 or 3 where you can't, you know, you gotta go somewhere, right? So they clean up the rooms and shit. This is ideal. As you can see, there's people meandering around here. Yeah. Now, oh, wait, what's that? That is I thought that was cooling right here in the back, but no. A little too fat. But yeah, so I'm just gonna cruise. This is called Hotel Circle. There's like a fucking bajillion hotels in this strip. These 3 that I'm at right now are the most economical ones. It's probably the one she'd be at. She's not quite the Sheraton or Hilton caliber whore. So she's still working on the Super 8s and the Days Inn, you know. She's about she might graduate up to a Motel 6 eventually, but for now we're gonna give her a Super 8 Days Inn. Maybe even a Condo Lodge or a Roadway Inn, yeah. She's pretty classy with the Roadway Inn though. She might actually, I think they might have a placard like Whore of the Month placard for her at the Days Inn in Tukwila, man. That was like her fucking spot, man. She was fucking all about that. So like, yeah, I think there's a placard on her face. If not, I'll make her one. Yeah, going down here, they get a little more expensive, but who knows? Maybe she got lucky and scooped up some John with some good money. I know a lot of people stay at these Hiltons and Sheratons, work, for work and construction and shit. So who knows? All I know is she stays in a hotel with me. It'll be fucking 4 towels, right? She'll use every single one of them, and she'll not just use them. She'll get them like soaking wet, and she'll smear her makeup all over them. And then I pay for the fucking room, and then I don't even get a fucking towel. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," every fucking time. I'm like, "Bitch, how do you do this every time?" It's just every time. I've been charged for fucking towels. Oh man. And yeah, then I gotta dry myself off with like a little fucking hand towel, right? Barely the size of your nuts. Because she had to use 4 fucking towels. And you not just use them, she doesn't hang them up, still on the floor. You get fucking soaking water, makeup all over and shit. Fucking gross, man. I tell you, man, I'm hard pressed to find somebody who's fucking more inconsiderate than her. You know, she has to like, I can tell her, like, look, this hotel's nice. Okay, it's $100. It's like, keep it clean, put the fucking clothes in the drawer. Don't throw your makeup all over the entire fucking bathroom. Don't use an entire roll of toilet paper a night. You sit and do your makeup for 2-3 hours. Literally, she does. No, does she do that? Hell no. Hell no. She might at the very beginning, but give it like 5-6 hours later, of course, makeup's all over the fucking bathroom, destroyed, right? Spread all over. She has to put every fucking piece of makeup, everything in this giant bag all over the fucking bathroom. Of course, the toilet paper's fucking gone, right? Because she uses that to fuck with her makeup. Yeah, it's a fucking joke. Yeah, okay, not bitching about her, but yeah, she's fucking terrible. No manners, rude, inconsiderate, ungrateful. She gives 2 fucks how much money you spend on a hotel. She'll still be a bitch. You're lucky to get a thank you out of her. It's like she has a sense of entitlement. She feels like she owed something. Like, I'm just like totally venting now. Wanna go to this one? Oh, it's like King's End. That's not a bad place. Yeah. Where am I going? There's a Howard Johnson, but it's pretty fucking good. It's hard to say. I don't even know the area. Like I said, bartender said that she saw it the last couple nights. It wasn't specific as to which nights. But then she was seen in alcohol. So she was actually in both places, I guess. She wasn't, I guess she's looking for me. I don't know why. Fucking she has my phone number. It's fucking retarded. She has the phone number. And if she even lost it, all she gotta do is call her mom. And mom will give her my phone number. She's done it before. So I don't know why. I think she must be trying to surprise me. I don't fucking know. Who the fuck knows? When you slam meth, you are in a different fucking reality. Things that are logical and rational are no longer rational and logical. Alright. This
place? This place. These nuts. That's what I put on my hotel sign. Instead of free Wi-Fi, swimming pool, I put these nuts. Free these nuts. Alright, well. Okay, there's nothing down there. Motel 6, you know what? I could try the Motel 6. It's all on the other side of the street, on the freeway though. No, it's not like that hard. Yeah, you can get this. It's about Super 8 again. Super 8, the trap. King's End. Did I go by here? Yeah, I'll go by here. Oh, fuck, these are nice. Nice mid-century fucking hotel. Look at this shit. Love it. San Diego is filled, chock full of historic buildings. This is El Cajon Park. El Cajon Park. Basically just making my way through El Cajon, which is her favorite place. She's got well good drug connections out here. Just yeah, just finding little pockets of like people, and mainly homeless people, but not always. There's black guys over there that are rapping. That's right up her alley. She likes to rap, so if she was around this area, she would definitely go and talk to them and start rapping with them. So yeah, I'm about to call it a night. In fact, I'm about to call the Finding Stacey thing done. I've been doing this for fucking 3 months. It's cost me thousands of dollars, literally thousands of dollars, and it's consumed all of my time and energy. And you know, she doesn't even have the consideration to just fucking call or text somebody, me or family, and just tell us she's okay. So you know what? I mean, I spent thousands of dollars, plane tickets, hotels, rental cars, the whole 9 yards. Whenever I see her, I buy her food, buy her makeup, buy her fucking clothes, whatever she needs, right? And she doesn't give a fuck. She runs off as soon as somebody fucking dangles a bag of fucking meth in front of her, and it kills me. And I'm pretty much done. I mean, I'm still gonna keep my ear to the ground, but I'm not searching. I need to live my fucking life and be happy, and this is really seriously preventing me, and it sucks because I care about her a lot, but I'd almost say I care about her more than me, but I'm not quite sure if that's true. But I know that I'm miserable doing this. It's fucking, and it gets me nowhere. 3 months and $4,000 later, the same fucking exact situation that I was when we started this. So, hope you hear this, Stacey, and I hope you fucking snap out of it, because you're the few people left, Stacey, that really actually genuinely care about you. You're fucking destroying their lives, and I'm gonna have to step back from this and let you destroy your own. All right, so a friend of mine, bartender guy, this bar that I hang out across the street from my house, like literally like a block away from my house, called me last night at like 2 a.m. and was like, "Hey, saw your post on Facebook. That chick you've been talking about, yeah, she's been in here last couple nights looking for you." And well, he wasn't looking for me, but he's like, "She's been in here looking around." And I was like, "You sure, man?" Because like I was under the impression she was like in El Cajon or Lemon Grove, which is like 15 miles away from here. That's where I've been looking for her. So I like sent him pictures of her. He's seen her before, so he's like, yep, absolutely positive that's her. So that means she's in my fucking neighborhood, which is a good and a bad thing. Good makes it a little easier for me to find her. Bad because, well, this is my fucking neighborhood. But so I'm gonna go down here and check with the homeless guys. It's a camp. If she passes through, this guy down here by the name of Booger, he knows everybody around here. If she's down lurking around, he'll know somebody who's seen her or where she's staying. Him and I have a good rapport. I give him a DMT, and in return, he's like my eyes and ears in this whole area. Like, that dude is like fucking rock, man. He travels everywhere, he talks to everybody, he networks down here. This is his network right here. The asphalt jungle. This fucking little foresty thing. Yeah, there's probably about, I don't know. Can't tell, can you? Can't see it. There's about 9 or 10 tents down there. And there's a good possibility she might be in one of them. So we're gonna document this and see. Last time I went down here to check, she wasn't here. Man, I went up and I smoked everybody out with DMT. Came back high as fuck. It was fucking awesome. But this time, okay, see one tent. Go down here, check it out. Not everybody down here knows me though, so I gotta kind of like tread with caution because some of these people, they have dogs, pit bulls down here too, so you gotta like be a little careful. Like you can't just go charging in there. You can, but I wouldn't recommend it. Alright. So this is where Stacey stays before, in these tents. To a complete fucking stranger, fucking homeless junkies, drug addicts. She's got no fucking shame, man. Oh, but we're just friends. Yeah, right. Of course you are. And I'm a fucking Jehovah's Witness. Fucking whore. What to do? Don't see anybody. Don't see anybody, but I'm sure they see me. You know, Stacey lives in a rich part of town, in a very nice house. This is like fucking Vietnam. What the fuck? But yo, booger. We got a booger in the house. Booger. Like Revenge of the Nerds booger. Oh, it's ogre, sorry. Oh, no, there's a booger too. Either one will do. I come in peace. I don't have a pipe though. Oh, maybe. Oh, fucking Yellow Brick Road. Whoa, I'm going up there. Real well. That's a cool spot up there. Holy shit. The fucking Tarzan lives back here. Yo! Where's all the camps? Booger! What the fuck? Really? What happened? Oh my god, they bulldozed down shit down to this. Fuck. Booger. Josh, Booger. Where's the camps? Booger. Hello. Booger. Fuck y'all go, man. I come in peace. Bring the pipe, I'll put some peace in it. Or vice versa. Maybe I got a pipe, you got some peace. Fucking pretty down here, look at this shit. Booger! There's camps down here, huh? Where the fuck am I?
I'm waiting for Rambo to jump out of here and shit. Fuck am I? Oh shit, I know where they're at. They're in this fucking cave. That's Opax. Alright. Stacey, I hope you see this shit. That's fucking 100 times. Alright. Look at Mexican. Oh shit. Alright. Oh. Oh fuck. He's over there. Let it run. See, this is the shit that Stace was staying in, up under this fucking shit. So there's a potted plant up there, so there's somebody up there. Yo! Booger! Booger! Oh fuck. Going up there? Booger! I think they're over there. Well, wait. Shit, maybe not. Alright. This, my friends, is homelessness in San Diego. Well, the ones that are willing to camp. I'd rather camp and fucking lay on the concrete, to tell you the truth, but yeah, we're across again. He's over here. See, these are places that I check too, like behind these houses down. This is like a homeless camp. There's like, I don't know, 8 or 9 camps set up back here. I've seen her in camps before. Last time I found her, she was like in this fucking cave with these junkies, fucking, I don't know, kind of pouring herself out for you know, meth. These types of places that she stays at, you know. Yeah, there's little tents up here and shit, you know. Over here, like, there's some shit like behind like the Food for Less. You know, there's really no way to know, man. She could be in a hotel, she could be fucking 20 miles from here for all I know. But just based on my experience looking for it, you know, it's the types of places I should be at. Kind of Home Depot down here. You know, wherever there's homeless people hanging out, there's fucking drugs. And that's where she wants to be, so, you know, that's where I'll keep looking. So these guys over there gave me a couple tips on where to check. Nobody's seen her, so I don't think she's in the area. But you know, can't hurt. I'm gonna try. She might come back. Who knows? I mean, there's really no way of knowing. So.